Hey guys, we're coming to you from Green Bay tonight. Little different intro than normal. This week, a member of our crew was unfortunately lost his sister to ALS, which, as you guys remember from the Bucket Challenge, is a huge uncurable disease that's out there right now. And we kind of want to start off as a tribute and a little bit more of a facts going on about ALS. And I know, Jeff, you kind of did some research on that today.
Yeah, I know. I guess there's about 30,000 people in the U.S. affected. I know there is also about 15 new cases a day, which, I mean, that's pretty significant, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about this, I mean, 15 people in the entire world doesn't sound like a lot, but the fact that when you start to do the list and you think about the people that we've known, I think there's 2 or 3 between us and now a fourth. Pretty crazy that 1 in 15 is affecting so close to home, and now again 4 people already out of the millions and millions of people in the world. It's just kind of crazy. So, so our castmate Lavelle, we want to wish you our best, and we're gonna put up a link below for the GoFundMe page that they have set up for his sister's burial fund. So if everyone can kind of get out to that and help us out, that'd be great. But on another note, Jeff, let's get to some more of why we're here, sports. I guess we're kind of saying prayers in another way that hopefully sports comes back this week, man.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Everything.
It's kind of boring with the tournament going on. And
we're trying to bet on what time the dog is going to have to go outside next to go pee. I mean, that's the biggest bet you can have in Wisconsin for sports. It's pretty sad. I mean, our kids going to beat each other up.
We still got bowling.
Is it?
There's some bowling on. I saw on ESPN.
Man, I think somebody was betting on Vegas. It was weird watching that clip of like, what can we bet on? It was like the dumbest things in the world. I mean, coin flip Olympics and this and that. I mean, it just got ugly. So
speaking of Olympics, do you think that'll
it's not till July.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
stay inside for 3 weeks. Hug your wife, and you're fine. It'll all blow over.
Unless you're a production company.
Yeah. These guys are stuck with us. It's okay. Interesting enough, the girls' WIA tournament, that's the one thing I definitely want to hit on locally.
Yeah, that's...
One day, you have your final game, then you let the girls go all on the court together and take a picture. Can you say wipe before you poop? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how they played, one game each?
They had 1 game left.
And then all of a sudden, hey, we're going to cancel a tournament. Why not postpone it to a different date? Or I know there's some people that are seniors and stuff, but
they were saying one of the schools only had 10 seniors on the team, so to sit there and play your rear end off all year,
not knowing it's your last game.
But again, the biggest thing, the WIA does not make a decision until 11 o'clock at night, and then they decide after that, oh, by the way, you guys can go out on the court and take a picture together with all your coaches, with all your friends, with all the referees and whoever else under the sun.
Yeah,
why?
If
you're not allowed to see, it's like a breakup. If you're not seeing each other, why even in the same room? Because you know some stuff's going to happen. Just go away.
Go away, yes.
Go away is always the big one.
I want to get to the Dells again soon, but I'm tired of little kids being everywhere in the pool. I wish there was somewhere to go.
You need to get over to Edge of Dells Resort in Wisconsin Dells. They're a 21 and up resort and has all the fun and excitement you've been looking for this summer. Check them out on Facebook today, and don't forget to mention the Scotty Sports Show for the best rate. So yeah, pretty unfortunate for all the kids in the WIA not be able to, and not even just finishing up the girls tournament, but now you got the boys tournament, and then you got the
boys didn't even get on the floor.
No. And then now the whole spring sports, everything, baseball, soccer, whatever else happens, I don't know.
Well, how do colleges go around? I mean, they've probably seen that in their junior year. But how do they go around?
Yeah, it sucks if you're a junior kid, relying on your senior season to get your scholarship. But I mean, it could be worse. You could have went to St. Cloud State and transferred for football. That happened to a local kid I used to coach out here, Green Bay West alum, that little Brandon Dudley. Went over, was a running back with Norbert, was transferring over to St. Cloud. They said, hey, we'll take you, we'll do everything. Now he's going to try and hang out with their boy Montel and learn how to fight. So,
nice.
I mean, things could always happen for a reason, I guess. But
as long as you're athletic.
Yeah. So coming up after this, we're going to go ahead and start talking pro sports and the effect it has on our Wisconsin teams. Okay. That's all right. I need to get to my iPad and go.
I didn't know the guys didn't even get on the court.
Yeah. They were supposed to start and then was like, nope. Because Kenny was going to show it for the Dells. Well, they might have got the first game. I don't know. Whatever.
I know Katie from WXS was talking about it, and then they also, They limited it to 80 people for like the
88,
first
yeah.
game.
Yeah. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. So, Jeff, every sports team in Wisconsin is shut down for business, whether good, bad, or indifferent. You have the number 1 seeded Milwaukee Bucks. You have your number 1 seeded Wisconsin Herd. You have the
Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah.
They're number 1 seed in the tourney.
Yeah.
And the Big Ten tournament.
Big Ten tournament, yeah. So, I mean, everybody just shut down one by one. Started with the Utah Jazz, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Guy decides that, hey, I'm going to mess with everybody, touch all the cameras, microphones. Come to find out, he's got coronavirus.
End up affecting a teammate, too.
Yeah, he's got his teammate down, the guy guarding him.
Yeah.
Affected.
I believe a couple of the arena workers also.
Yeah, so, coming back after that, Major League Baseball says, we're done. You got the G League coming back.
G-League.
Herd is just crushing everybody,
Yes.
even with the crazy coach rant, which if you haven't seen, go check that out.
The hair is crazy on that guy.
Yeah. His emotional is definitely, you can tell he's a first-year head coach, man, but definitely entertaining to watch even at a game. I mean, I was there a couple weeks ago with the other half, and man, that intensity. But you can definitely tell he's a player's coach, man. He definitely
good.
seems
That's what
like
you need.
I got this guy. XFL shut down. The Green Bay Gamblers making a comeback on the season. They're shut down. Here's a cool one, because if you guys were following us on social media, we were supposed to be down in Milwaukee today, filming with the Milwaukee Wave team. They were shut down, but not just shut down because they were the tournament champions the year before. Your champions this year, even though they were at third place, is the Milwaukee Wave.
Really?
Your third place team now is your champion because they didn't have a way to finish out the season. So the Milwaukee Wave is your 2019-2020 soccer champ.
Oh, that's
Pretty crazy, yeah. The
That's
guys were sitting there
crazy.
taking their pictures and doing all that. I was talking to Ian and Chad the other day, and
I also saw NCAA with, I think it was the Florida State Seminoles. They're claiming that they're national champions.
how does that work?
I don't know. I just saw it. It was, I think, I glimpsed over an article. They're claiming that they're national champions because they're crowned the champions of the ACC.
So that makes them the overall champion.
I guess so.
Honey, I'm the champion of the house, too, just so you know, because we're claiming random champions. So, I guess that works. I'm not single anymore. You're not. We can't claim to be the single world champions anymore. So we'll do whatever we can. But yeah, man, pretty other crazy stuff. Live Nation shuts down every single show in the world. Can you imagine? I mean, man, who thinks of getting that insurance policy?
Refund.
The guy who says, hey, we need this insurance that got laughed at, boy, oh boy, his job better be safe and then some, man, because they're needing to cash in. And you thought insurance was expensive before. It's got to be getting worse, right?
Yes, I agree.
Holy smokes. And then you have real cool coming back out of the NBA. It actually started, I think, in New York. And then Giannis did it, donating $100,000 of his own salary to the arena workers.
I think first one might have been Rudy, wasn't it?
No, I don't know. Rudy was the first one contracted everybody,
yeah.
but so we have Giannis doing it, followed by Alex Lazary, Vice President of the Bucks.
Kevin Love was the first. Yeah, sorry.
The big difference from Rudy,
Big-
for sure. A little different. So then Chris Middleton steps up. But my question is, why did Giannis have to take the lead on this? You have your team and everybody else, and they said, we're following our captain. Aren't you the leadership group? Isn't this your...
Well, the thing is, I also saw that coming off the Giannis thing, Zion Williamson actually is paying everybody's salary in the arena.
Yeah, he said like over $1 million bucks.
Yeah, why wouldn't the owner step up and say, hey, here's your salary. You get a month
Kevin
off,
Hart? The way their bank accounts have, they got checking in savings, all their money's in savings, and they can't do it, I guess. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool to see these guys stepping up. You don't hear that. I mean, think of all the NFL player strikes, the Major League Baseball strike. You would have never heard of anybody paying anybody's salary. And you get a kid like Zion, you mentioned, 19 years old,
yeah.
saying, hey, man, I'll step up. I'll pay everyone's salary, not just, hey, I'll pay a couple $100, that you would
Obviously,
miss.
his upbringing was, the right way,
Yeah, you don't see that. I mean, it's hard to think of, the last guys at 19 had to be, Kobe and LeBron. Were they doing that? I haven't even heard of LeBron coming out yet to do that for anybody. So, I mean, pretty awesome with Zion to come out as hyped as he was, missing all that time, then coming in, finally getting his debut, getting it cut short like this, but stepping up immediately, saying, man, I got you. That's
pretty sweet.
Pretty awesome. Let's see, what do we got coming up here? Sorry, bear with me. I gotta figure out how to work my timers. So yeah, coming up next, we're gonna talk some WWE action. Impact on here locally as far as how that goes. They did something that they've never done before. Hey guys, looking for new apparel for your next big event? Check out our friends over at Stenciled, our official apparel provider for the Scotty Sports Show.
Hey, where'd you get that sweet decal from? You can see him like a mile away.
The Minnesota Made Graphics Company. Never heard of them?
No.
Well, man, you need to get over there and get some graphics done up by our pal Jason and the crew.
What kind of things can you put it on?
Oh, you know, your mugs, your windows, babies.
Babies?
Sure, why not? I mean, you saw mine from a mile away. You can see a baby from a mile away.
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
So, guys, something that interesting happened Friday night. I don't know if you got a chance to see. I know I sent
saw
you
a
some
little
pictures
bit, yeah.
of it. The WWE decided to film without a crowd, but not just anywhere, at their performance center,
yep.
which is pretty neat. Down in Tampa, Florida. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the video, pretty neat. They take on some behind-the-scenes tours. It's a massive facility, 7 huge rings. I think 20,000 plus square. I mean, just insane the amount of space that's in that place. Full workout centers, full, you know, they have all the classes that go on there. What a lot of people don't realize with these guys, and knowing a few of them, is they have classes taught by former professionals. I mean, Dusty Rhodes was always the one that they showed for the promo cut class. And if you guys don't know Dusty Rhodes, man, Google that guy, because he was a genius when it come to being crazy and over the top.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching one today that they had a couple of the guys. The cool show I like watching that WWE channel has is the Ride Along series, where you get to like go with the guys riding around. And I think it was the Revival, and they were talking about the Ultimate Warrior and like how like, holy cow, you can tell that guy, no offense, passed away early. I mean, just loud noises. I mean, just the craziness of that guy. I mean, wow. I mean, I saw guys like that on the teams back in the day. That's because they were popping those glucosamine tablets. Like, whew, that stuff will get you, man.
Yeah,
holy cow. I mean, they talk a lot about it a lot, and they had Triple H on there as the guest ring announcer, Michael Cole. And kind of weird because they talk about, you know, how these guys actually have to do this for a living anyway before they're even selected. So everyone just thinks, oh, they do some house shows in front of a couple hundred fans or 1,000 fans and that's it. Like, no. Like,
practice for nobody.
Yeah, you literally have to sit there and scream and pick on a little kid and give your hat away to nobody. And then John Cena was running out to nobody in his 20-year history, throwing a towel to
saw Daniel Bryan trying to do the yes thing, you know.
Yeah.
With nobody there.
Yes, no, and then, he got some flack from, I think it was Miz or somebody for it. And, yeah, definitely interesting. But, man, did they keep it together? I mean, they filled 90 minutes just fine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was pretty
that's
pretty cool to see. I mean, the whole family and I sat around watching it the other day. The kids are definitely
into it.
More and more, from never watching in their...
Son's getting into it, definitely.
From never watching it before to now. I mean, they are, like... Did you see this? Did you see that? And, they have their favorites now, and my son loves Baron Corbin, which everybody hates.
Oh, really?
And then, her daughter's definitely a big fan of New Day.
My son likes The Fiend.
Really?
Bray Wyatt, yeah.
Well, New Day, Mike Daniels, a former Packers D tackle, good buddies, and I think a former teammate with Big E.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then...
he was at Iowa?
The big news, actually, before I forget... Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to WWE.
Yeah.
This was something that's been talked about for a long time, but you haven't heard about this yet. It's been made official on last Friday's SmackDown edition. Rob Gronkowski, the former tight end for the New England Patriots, is becoming a WWE superstar.
He's done it before with going into WrestleMania. He had a few
he had a couple guest spurts. Well, he went in with Mojo as his boy.
Yeah.
Because Mojo played here at the Packers.
Yeah, Mojo Riley,
So now he's... they're gonna I guess team up together and get something going for WrestleMania again. So
saw him at the interview. He was pretty hyped up about it, and he seemed like.
He's doing the Masked Singer right now unofficially. That big tiger.
Definitely. There's no way.
The mannerisms, we would lose big money in Vegas if that was the case. But I mean, I think he's terrible on that show. So let's hope wrestling works out.
I can't believe he's gotten as far as he's gotten on that.
Well, I think everybody knows it's him and loves him, wants to party with him and hopes.
You gotta keep viewers.
It's all, I mean, that's anything now. I mean, you got to do something crazy. We haven't gotten that far yet, but someday we're going to have to figure out a publicity stunt for you. Coming up next, I think we're going to hit some NFL free agency. Hopefully, by the time you guys will see this, it started on time. So you're going to get our Sunday preview ahead of time where we predict things are going to go before tampering starts tomorrow.
Plenty of news will probably come down tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Definitely. Or day.
All right, so we'll be right back with that and more just in a second. For all your promotional product and outdoor game activities, check out Just the Three of Us. They're on Facebook today. So, NFL free agency starts unofficially tomorrow, which everybody at home would have had it start yesterday for the tampering period. Some big names.
Exciting.
Number one and number two on, top
Obviously
three on the
Brady.
list are your big quarterbacks. Yeah.
Brady, Breeze.
Prescott, Brady, Breeze. Huge names. Teddy Bridgewater had himself a year last year. The Saints franchise tagging, what's his name? The old quarterback from Green Bay, the receiver.
They transition tagged him.
Okay.
It was Taysom Hill.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Taysom Hill.
So you got Jadeveon Clowney,
they could-
AJ Green. I mean, some huge names in here. Shaq Barrett too.
Shaq
Or
Barrett.
Bennett, I mean. Man, going through the list. Phillip Rivers, Austin Hooper, which everybody in Green Bay is kind of hoping for, and hopefully not another, everybody's favorite Jimmy Graham type style player.
I'm kind of on the fence with the Hooper thing. Like, I'd like to see, them work with Sternberger and Tanyan. I mean, two young guys.
You gotta stay healthy, man.
Well, I
They
know.
haven't been able to stay healthy in a while.
I mean, it's Sternberger's first year last year.
yeah.
I mean, then you get Mercedes Lewis back to help block in the end.
Why not?
I'd rather see him go after like a good defensive tackle like DJ Reader from the Texans, or that would help a big. Everybody's like Blake Martinez not coming back.
Well, we don't know that officially yet.
Possibly, but that would help your middle linebacker a ton. You got a big guy in the middle. I mean, take up 2 blocks. You have a nice quick guy, maybe, and Ty Summers coming in, and use his speed to get around.
He'll be back in mid-April, back in town. So
That's-
we're going to be talking to him when he comes back. I already made a date. Guy just got married. So,
Yeah,
you got to give him some time.
Exactly.
A couple other names that nobody's brought up yet, for tight end at least. Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron, that would be a nice addition. Also,
He's a big dude,
good
27
pro.
years old.
He's proven once he has. I mean, he had Andrew Luck for a couple of years, and he put up pretty good numbers.
Another guy that's free agent with some Wisconsin ties, Joe Schobert. 26 years old, inside linebacker. I mean, the reason we don't hear about him, he played in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing
thing-
really great for your stock when you played in Cleveland coming out.
He's a little bit quicker than Martinez, more instinctive.
He's got the size, too.
He's got the
a little bit
size,
difference,
definitely.
So,
But I don't know if you want to pay that much when there's a couple guys in coming up in the draft that actually probably would be pretty
yeah,
good.
and you're picking 30. It's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk right now.
Clean
but
from
Bond-
LSU.
Bond from from Wisconsin looks
Yeah,
good, man.
yeah,
Kid
Bond,
is-
yeah.
His draft stock is moving up. They're saying
He's
as high
more
as 26
outside,
right now.
isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean,
you're
the
losing
Packers
Kyler
system in
Fackrell.
general, though, it's going to be huge.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Other big names on there. I mean, you got another Wisconsin tie, Trey Waynes, Melvin Gordon.
Trey Waynes, yeah.
I mean, there's no way the Packers bring in Melvin Gordon.
Yeah,
but man, could you imagine? I mean, the
Trey
backfield at
Waynes,
that
I think,
point.
I think he's benefited a ton playing with Xavier Rhodes, but then Xavier Rhodes going down last year and kind of, not being as good as he used to be, kind of, made him more the focus of, hey, I'm the better corner, Trey Waynes.
Yeah,
But he could probably, he's probably gonna get $5 to $10 million a year.
Yeah. We talked a lot, in an episode that we didn't air yet, just kind of testing some things out and talking about free agency a while ago before, again, with Montel. The guy gave us so much good footage. We didn't even use what we shot prior. But we talked a lot about the Green Bay effect, bringing in a guy to Green Bay, then he goes elsewhere, and he just disappears. I mean, the only guys that really have truly stood out was a little bit of HaHa Clint Dix. You had the other safety that went over to Buffalo.
Micah Hyde.
Yep, Micah Hyde.
Micah Hyde.
Beyond that, not much. Even TJ barely survived when he left.
The young guy they had, I think they cut him as rookie year or the year after maybe. Lawrence Guy. He's been a pretty reliable D tackle in the league.
I'm looking at NFLTradeRumors.com right now for some of the names on here. And if you look at their top 50, there's at least probably 10 guys on that list. So a fifth of your list, or 20%, is all coming out either Wisconsin as a school or Green Bay for the Packers. I mean, you get guys like HaHa Clinton Dix, Brian Bulaga, just to name a few more as far as those ties. They're ranked in the top 50 right now. Joe Schobert, Blake Martinez. There's a lot of names on that list out of Wisconsin.
Ricky Wagner just got cut.
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of potential and how things could shape up.
Definitely.
I mean, your top 3 positions have
You
got
go
to
get
be
the Watt
tight end.
fullback.
It'd be
I mean, we're
interesting.
looking for a fullback. I know Vitale. I mean, he was kind of a focus for the offense a little bit, but I think Watt would be maybe an upgrade over there. I mean,
Yeah, does he actually make it to Green Bay? Probably.
well,
not.
I doubt
don't
it, but
know.
yeah,
It's good to have dreams, Jeff. Like us being skinny again.
I'd like that one Watt.
You like that one lot. I mean, all three of them are good guys because
Yeah.
they probably watch the show, so let's be nice to those guys. We'd love you to be on the show. Jeff doesn't have to be here. Another thing that happened locally here in Green Bay, the Packers shut down Lambeau Field for the next 2 weeks. Do not go knocking because they will not let you in.
The district and everything. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you still can go to Hinterland Brewing Company. Not that we endorse drinking, but you can always go there. They still have the indoor facility, so the Packer organization officials can still work and get ready. Obviously, free agency coming
agency,
up.
yep. Scouting.
And then you still have the Turn, which is one of my favorite places here in Green Bay. So I can get a little bit of golf action in. But the New York Jets shut down everything.
Really?
Scouts, coaches told don't even bother going anywhere.
Don't go
You're going to
anywhere.
stay home. Like, work from your home offices, work from the stadium only. Like, you are not allowed to go on road trips and interview anybody anymore.
I also heard a rumor that they might be pushing the draft back. It's been,
know.
I don't know. I haven't heard any kind of official news, but like Twitter, somebody was talking about it. Also, I believe it might have been NFLTradeRumor.com. They were talking about it. It's kind of talking about in the meetings, but not yet announced.
Yeah, I mean, this week in the NFL meetings, too, we got to bring up real quick before we go to the next spot is going to be the new agreement.
Oh yeah,
17
the collective bargaining
games, and
agreement.
then you
Yes,
got
yeah.
a
17
unique playoff
games.
format.
You got 3 preseason games. The 4th week of preseason will be the bye, and then you got another bye during the year, depending on what schedule wise, I guess.
And you're trying to keep guys from getting injured, and that's what you decided to go with. I
mean, if you're a low income guy in the NFL, I mean that deal's all for you. What's interesting to me is about 500 players did not even vote for it.
Yeah, and those will be the first ones pissing and
Oh,
moaning
yeah,
about
definitely,
everything else. And
definitely.
it doesn't go my way,
No,
and that'll be the
yeah.
guy who gets hurt and tries to sue the NFL, just like the concussion thing
Yeah.
and everything else. You kind of look at the stuff and just go, well, just like the election in the real world, man.
Yeah.
You got to make your voice heard, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. So
Definitely.
coming up next, we're going to talk about our live show announcement coming up here in a couple weeks. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Hey, Jeff, is your company still having that big corporate event this year?
I don't know. They wanted someone to come do an appearance or to have a guest speaker, and they can't find anybody really.
Well, haven't you checked out 22 Promotions LLC on Facebook? They can help with guest appearances by athletes, celebrities, entertainers, and more.
Wait, what's the name of this company again?
The number 22 Promotions LLC. They're on Facebook and Instagram. And hey, tell them the guys from Scotty Sports sent you. So, hey guys, coming up in a couple weeks, we have our first live taping. So the show itself is still going to air on Tuesday, so if you can't make it, well, you might get some spoiler alerts around the way. But yeah, we're going to be shooting at one of my buddy's places, our buddy Ken, over at the Edge of Dells Resort and Campground, right over off of Highway 12 in Wisconsin Dells. And it's Edge-O-Dells for everybody searching. He is very particular on that. That was one thing I got yelled at when we put up our initial teaser
really?
online.
The dashes.
The dashes,
Hey, you
gotta
talk
have the
about that's
dashes.
important.
It is important. Yeah, it's your name and your brand, Jeff, just like the Scotty logo. Everyone thinks the microphone is just a microphone. It's
Yeah.
actually our eye, so it is Scotty Sports Show.
I've had to explain that.
Yeah, sometimes we just blurt things out and don't always think, but it's okay. We're learning. We'll learn them good. But yeah, so cool special guest, one of my best pals, Earl Dotson from the Super Bowl 31 team.
Definitely.
Some of you guys probably weren't even born when Super Bowl 31 happened. Let me tell you about it. Packers played the Patriots and whooped up on them. A couple guys
Desmond
in the
Howard.
team, Desmond Howard, Brett Favre,
Andre Rison.
yeah, Reggie White
Edgar
just single-handedly ripping people to shreds.
yes, that
The
block.
Minister of Defense, yeah. Funny talking to him after that when, he would still get weirded out that people would recognize him. Like, Reggie, you single-handedly, literally
Yeah.
whooped a guy 5 yards
What do you
across the
have?
field.
Almost 3 sacks.
3.5, I think.
3.5.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Earl Dotson on the offensive side of the ball, Packers right guard through the 96 and 97 season, went back to Super Bowl 32, which of course we won't talk about during the show too much.
Good old Elway.
But yeah, I mean, if you see Earl now versus then, I mean, Earl's
Skinny.
probably 300 something back then, and now, man, he's probably could fit into my clothes. I mean, one of the nicest guys in the world, talking about the show. His first question is, man, when do I get to be on? I mean, that's the kind of heart that this guy has and care for the community. I grew up as a bike kid around the stadium and grew up around the locker rooms, and it was weird because we were hosting an event when I was on the board of directors for March of Dimes, and we were walking through the hotel. All of a sudden, this guy yells across the room, "Hey!" I was like, "Who the heck is that?" We look in the room, and the skinny guy's yelling at me. He's 6'4". I'm like, "Who the heck is this guy?" Guy must be drunk. Pulls me in the room, starts talking to me. Sure enough, Earl Dotson, man. Like I said, you would not recognize this guy. So Earl's going to join us at the Edge of Dells Resort. Again, that's Saturday, March 28th. There are just a few cabins left if you're trying to stay on resort with us. Going to be a fun show, man. We're going to talk about some...
it's nice to reminisce of the old Super Bowls. And,
oh, my gosh, yeah. In case that new coach doesn't know, we'd like to see that trophy back.
I'd love to see that here.
Yeah, it would be nice. Let's hope so, because then I can visit my neighbors out here and hang out and visit the trophy anytime.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Another guest.
Get on the show.
Another guest, surprisingly, this week that nobody knows the identity of, which I'm not going to tell you yet. Pretty neat. Badger hopeful. Participated in Pro Day. Becoming more and more of a bigger name as we go through. His stock definitely went up with the performance that he had at his Pro Day. Is the big rumor.
Nice.
Doing some training right now, I think, down in Tampa. So... we're going to have him on the show as well. So we're going to do a double first show appearance, which the staff is not going to like.
Maybe we can get a double bubble.
There may be some food and beverage specials, as we joked in our teaser. Yes, Chef, they will have plenty of food and drink specials. Probably going to triple the price of Coronas because I don't want to see any of those things in my face.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so the big question all week, and even with our crew, is yes, the show is still going to happen. We're going to eliminate to 249 people if we have to, just so we don't get shut down. But yeah, we'll be there. As far as interaction with our guests, I mean, they want to do everything they can, but also we as a show have a responsibility to keep our guests and our visitors safe as well as does the resort. But yeah, we're gonna limit to the first 200 some people and go from there. The show will still be available online on Tuesday. But yeah, if you guys can join us, definitely come out to the Dells. If you haven't been there, other than the busiest season in the world, which is the summertime, do it, man. I mean, just seeing the snow melt, the ice in general, just all the different stuff the Dells you don't really realize, and it's more slowed down.
I don't think I've ever been there in the winter.
It's amazing, dude. Just seeing the waterfalls and the dams and everything else. It's just such a cool, different place. I mean, the Dells is really my second home. Nice. Befriending guys like Ken down over at Edge of Dells Resort, it really gives it a different focus on life, which is really neat to see down there. And you can definitely have a lot of fun that you wouldn't normally have during summer. Yeah. And again, the biggest thing for me is just slowing down. You guys have 4 weeks of vacation now, it seems like, for some kids. I think one of the kids got a note that they're not going back to like April 14th.
My wife actually is off for 3 weeks.
Holy cow.
She's still got to work from home. But
Cara, I'm sorry you got to deal with him every single day. It's going to be tough. I deal with you a couple hours and I'm stressed. But yeah, so if you guys can come down again, that's Saturday, March 28th, down in Wisconsin Dells. And when we come back, we'll finish up and we'll send everybody on their way and go from there.
Sounds good.
Hey, Jeff, what's wrong?
I'm struggling trying to balance out everything between work and kids and our new show.
You need to head over and see my pals at Coach Life Coaching. They've been amazing for me. Check them out today at getlifecoach.com. All right, guys, so come to the conclusion of our second show here. We want to thank you all for tuning in and sharing our posts. Obviously, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all the different segments. So again, keep checking in on Facebook as far as where those links are. I know Breck over in LA has been doing an awesome job getting us listed everywhere. We get the updates every day. I don't understand half of it. Yeah, we got our new new webpage is going up too, ScountySportsShow.com. So we're literally everywhere. There's no excuse to ever miss a show or an episode. But again, if you guys can tune in next Tuesday, again, we'll be showing some interviews from WPW as long as everything is still going on with that. And, we'll kind of go from there. So again, I'm MD Lovelace, Jeff Bryce. We'll see you guys next week.